Happy Wednesday, my darlings. Welcome into today's spiritual guidance message. A card just fell out, but we are using the Animal Wisdom Oracle card deck today to see an animal message for you. So which animal has a message for us? The spider. Ooh, the spider. I don't even know where the spider is in this. Where is the spider? Oh, I guess it's down here. It's right down there. But this is the card. The spider card. And I'll read it for you. So on the back here, spider symbolizes protection, aid, and wisdom. Spiders are found, here, I'll do this. Read it sideways. Spiders are found throughout the world and appear in the legends of nearly all peoples. They are frequently depicted as helpers, protectors, and creators. The Ojibwe people hang hoops of spiderwebs over their infants to protect them from harmful influences. Other Native American peoples, particularly those of the Southwest, associate the spider with a grandmother spirit who lives underground. The spider grandmother is a source of wisdom and a link to the underworld. She rises from her realm to offer advice, particularly before a dangerous or large undertaking. The spider woman in this painting, draped in a thick robe with flowing hair and with a ghostly face, recalls the legends of the ancient grandmother. That is amazing. That is an that is a gorgeous card. But I feel like you need to be protected from something. What? I want to, which card should I use? I am going to use my regular tarot to figure out what aid, protection, and wisdom. Okay, so protection and wisdom. We'll pull some cards. Whoop, okay. So for protection, we have the 10 of Swords. Definitely need some protection from that. And we have the 6 of Wands. Okay, so protection and then the wisdom. Dang, you got the 2 10s. So we have the 10 of Wands and then we have the Lovers card. Okay, well, first I need to know what this mental stuff is. The Emperor, yeah. Okay, I was gonna say, because this is usually like mental, like your mental space, air, but then when the 10 of Wands showed up as like wisdom, it kind of brought the mental physical. So then that made me think, okay, so there's something in the physical that is making you feel like this. So it's not necessarily your own thoughts that are causing you to death or causing you a lot of havoc and negativity and burden, but it's people around you, I feel. And with the Emperor, it's kind of like an authority figure or a parent or a friend or someone who you don't like conflict with, or someone who you feel little around. So maybe, yeah, it's like a parental figure, or like a societal belief. So maybe, and like with this card on top, the spider card, you've tapped into a higher dimension, obviously, otherwise you probably wouldn't be watching this video, but you've tapped into this higher level of consciousness that is not in the 3D yet, right? Like you're in kind of like 5D thinking, 45D thinking. And perhaps like your family, your friends, your colleagues, people around you in your physical space, they don't see that same consciousness. So they might still have that 3D consciousness, possibly in like fear and worry and anxiety, or just like always thinking of the worst, or like not believing in like miracles happening, or like there could be, you guys just have like a difference in opinion, either you and someone or like you and like a group of people, like for instance family or whatever. So all of your family thinks like you should be living this way, but then intuitively you're realizing more of who you are, more of why you're here, and you're realizing that this whole 3D narrative of how the world's been working is not working for you. And so you're like trudging a new path for yourself. Like you are basically this this lady, this grandmother. You have old wisdom, grandmother wisdom within you, and that's being unlocked right now. The spider wisdom being unlocked, and you're seeing life differently from how people around you are viewing life, and they can't relate. It's hard to relate to people who have two different perspectives. I shouldn't say that, because people can have two different perspectives, but then can still understand, okay, like I see where you're coming from. But with this Emperor energy, it feels like it's very stubborn, very like my way or the highway. Like I don't believe in what you're doing, or I don't believe what you believe. Like there's no like allowing your opinion to live, or like there's no allowing your beliefs and your perspectives. It's like not allowing them to live, to be a thing, to be truth. So it's like you're being shot down a bit. But then the Lovers popped out as well with the Wisdom. So with the Wisdom, we had the 10 of Wands and the Lovers. And just keep following this, right? Keep following what you love, what makes you feel good, what you know you want to do. So with these two, it's like choose things based on what you want, not what other people want. So when you do things, when you choose things to do, things to believe based on what other people want for you, this is typically the energy you end up in. You end up in this heavy, burdensome, like I can't escape, like I don't know what to do, I'm just like, I don't even know who I am anymore. You just like get stuck in the burden, and you're very not satisfied because you're doing things based on what other people want, not based on what you want. So the Lovers, it's like do things based on what you want. Maybe other people think you should be living your life a certain way, or you need to go in a certain direction. You are the person to take charge of your life and to stand up for what you truly want. And that sometimes is tough, right? When you're trying to accept who you are and just state it and set those boundaries. And it doesn't always feel good because some people don't respond the way you're hoping them to. Or like there's conflict that arises and people can't like accept another person's views and perspectives. So it might not be easy, but it's worth it for the long haul, because inevitably you're gonna have to stand up for yourself. So might as well do it now rather than later. Because this the spiritual wisdom is growing inside of you. It's being unlocked inside of you. So protect yourself from those around you. How do you protect yourself? San Paulo. I would say San Paulo, but it's not. Palo Santo. This is amazing. So you can find it at any spiritual shop. I'm sure you have one already. But just light this every morning, every day, every time you come across a toxic person, and like verbally announce like what you want to shed. Like, okay, let's say you were just with your family and now you're like completely triggered and you don't know what to think anymore and you're having anxiety or whatever. Go sit with yourself, light it up, dude. And then proclaim like, okay, I release all of the negativity that I just absorbed. I release negative mindsets that no longer serve me. I release any anxiety. I allow in peace, and like speak words of affirmation, words of declaration, actually. Speak them and just like wand yourself with smoke. So that's a great way to protect your energy, and then keep yourself balanced and centered. So that way you can step up into your empowerment, your empowered self, even when there's chaos around you. So yeah. And prayer is really good. That was a big old whopping message for a Wednesday, for a Wednesday morning, but I hope they resonated with you. If they did, make sure to give me a like and subscribe if you enjoy these daily spiritual guidance messages. And we will see you tomorrow morning for Thursday's message. Have a beautiful day. We'll see you tomorrow.